Here you guys go. This is actually really good news. This is something that just happened recently. The Arizona special election just happened, and I think I told you guys this quite a while ago. Probably about 2.5 weeks ago, I told you guys when this election happens, we have enough votes with, I think there's 4 or 5 Republicans that have joined up to force a vote for the Epstein files on the floor, right? And I told you guys, I said, watch, it's going to get weird. Go back 2 weeks. What is it? The 24th. Go back from the 10th to where we are now. And ask yourself, how weird did it get in this last window? A lot of people are just saying just in the last 3 or 4 days, it's gotten super weird, right? And that's because Trump is doing everything he possibly can right now to distract people, to blow a hole in the left, to make it so that way you don't have a solid front. He wants everybody to leave Epstein alone because he knows this is his kryptonite. He knows this is not just the end of Donald Trump's administration, but of Donald Trump, period, and possibly the people that are in his administration as well. So that has happened now. The election has gone through, and it says Trump faces major Epstein blow as House vote looms to release new files. Members of the House of Representatives now have enough support to force a vote to release the Epstein files after Republican leaders desperately tried to avoid doing that for months. You should, if you're a Republican and you watch this video, you should be saying to yourself right now, that's wild. That's wild. That statement right there. Members of the House of Representatives now have enough support to force a vote to release the Epstein files after Republican leaders desperately tried to avoid doing that for months. This isn't once everything's out now, actually all things forgiven, right? No. You don't get to do what these people have been doing and hide and defend pedos over on whatever side, right? Left, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You don't get to defend the pedos and then move on. It's wild that we are having to jump through this many hoops just to get the files released, which was something that was promised by Kash Patel, by Don Bajana, by J.D. Vance, by Don Jr., by Trump himself. And yet the only people that have stood on business so far are I think it's Josh Hawley, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massie, and Rand Paul. I think I might be wrong about the 4, but I think that's who it is. I'm going to read it now, of course, right? A bipartisan group in the House led by Donald Trump's GOP foe, Representative Thomas Massie of Kentucky, and Democratic Rep. Ro Khanna of California, has been pushing to release the files on the late convicted sex offender for months, but Speaker Mike Johnson pushed back. That's because Mike Johnson probably in them files, too. Republican congressional leaders have been accused of trying to provide cover for the Trump administration as President Donald Trump and his team have tried to move past their botched file release. It wasn't a release. It was literally stuff that was already out. The phase 1, everything had already been out. The 33,000 files that came out, 97% of it was all released already. The logs, the black book, all that shit we already know about. We want the real evidence. Release the files. Earlier this month, Massie filed a discharge petition to force the vote. It needed 218 signatures in the House, but it was just one short of that until now. Voters in Arizona on Tuesday elected Democrat Adelita Grijalva in a special election to replace her father, late Rep. Grijalva. Oh, God, I got it the first time. Second time was hard. Whose seat had been vacant since he passed away in March. That is poetic. That is poetic. That the daughter takes the father's seat and ends up being the vote that potentially gets the files released. I mean, I say potentially because I don't think even this will do it. I think that the Department of Justice will stonewall it. I think that the Department of Justice will just go, we can't do it. We have this reason or that. It'll just get bogged down in court still, right? While it was considered a safe blue seat, Grijalva's victory will further narrow Republicans' already razor-thin majority in the House. She is expected to provide the 218th signature for the discharge petition to force a vote on the Epstein files when she is sworn into office in the coming days. So that's soon. I said get ready for it to be crazy over the next couple weeks. Well, imagine how crazy it's about to get, guys. If there is an ability... I love escalator. I love ballroom. Oh, luck. If there is a potential for these things to get actually released, guys, how crazy is it about to get? How nuts is the propaganda about to be? The pressure for the Epstein files has been unrelenting for months, ever since the Trump administration dramatically reversed course on release of files as promised. Despite bipartisan demand, Congress skipped town for August recess without holding a vote, but pressure picked back up full force when the House returned earlier this month with a discharge petition to force Johnson's hand to hold the vote. And by the way, they openly admitted that they wanted to take the vacation because they thought that the Epstein furor would die down while they're on vacation. This is how fucking crazy these people are. They thought that defending pedos could just be forgotten after a month. Just a month away. Just take a vacation, guys. Just take a vacation. And everybody will just completely forget that you guys don't want us to know about that client list. That's insane. Insane. The Epstein Files Transparency Act would require the Justice Department to release all unclassified records, documents, communications, and other material in its possession that relate to the investigation into Epstein, as well as material on his accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving 20 years in prison for sex trafficking at a really nice prison now. Saw her on a walk the other day. Yeah, she was out taking a walk, guys. The Justice Department would specifically be allowed only to withhold the personal information of victims. Massey and Khanna held a massive press conference with multiple Epstein victims on Capitol Hill after Congress returned from its recess with alleged Epstein survivors, which once again, Donald Trump did not go down and shake the hands of the victims. One of the survivors said, "I'm a Republican. I voted for you. We should talk. Like, this is bullshit. Donald Trump doesn't want anything to do with her." There should be no further evidence necessary than literally a Republican going, "It's all good. I'm not trying to blame you. I'm not saying you're one of these people. Just come talk to me so that way we can get justice." And Donald Trump's like, "Fuck your couch." And then J.D. Vance did it. The group of women voiced full support for the bill to release the files, contradicting some claims for those who oppose the effort. However, even if the discharge petition is successful and the House passes the bill, it would also need to pass in the Senate. President Donald Trump would also have to sign it into law, which he is unlikely to do after blasting the effort to release the documents on his former friend Epstein as a host by Democrats. So there you go. There you go. That's what is going to happen. It's going to go to the Senate. It's going to not pass the Senate. You're going to get to see which senators voted against it. And even if it passes the Senate, when it gets to Trump's desk, Trump will not sign it. There's not going to be a release of the Epstein files. They're not going to do it. The only thing they fear right now is being outed by who does and who does not vote, or who does and does not sign. That's it. But at this point in Donald Trump's administration, I'm sure he has complete confidence that if he does not sign it, even if the bill gets to his desk and sits on his desk and he does not sign it, that he will not lose MAGA Republican support. He has literally called them stupid. He has called them weak. He has said only smart people like me. He said the only I love the poorly educated. He doesn't care if people don't like the fact that he doesn't sign that bill. And he's not going to sign that bill. But I guarantee you this, if we continue to push, and we will, if this is 4 fucking years, I will be here for 3 days a week for the next 4 years, pushing every single story I get out on this channel until these survivors get justice. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't care if that means Bill Clinton's name's in those files. I don't care if it's Stephen Hawking's or Noam Chomsky's, or if it's Donald Trump or billionaire Republican donors. It's all the same to me. So, release the files. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.